Hey everybody! Welcome to another video where I do whatever I want. Nope, wrong thing. Welcome to a Rachel's Room, where sometimes every once in a while, I answer your questions. I decided I want to do Rachel's Rooms about once a month. Cause back in the day, my dog, his foot was like in my butt. And yes, I'm wearing a robe with a sweatshirt underneath because this is the level of comfort we're achieving in 2019. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to do Q&As like once a month because they're out. People don't like them, whatever. But back in the day, it's how people got to know people. That's how like viewers got to know the creators because we do Q&As. So if you don't know me, welcome. You're about to know me quite well. So buckle your seatbelts. Get ready for a journey to fun. Ready, let's begin. Alright, I went on Twitter. That's where I always ask you guys to ask me questions. I love Twitter. Alright, Jessica asks, how is Blaze's forehead? Did I read that right? How is Blaze's forehead? Well, Blaze, how's your forehead? Seems good. A while back, last August, he had a surgery where they had to cut open his forehead. He is all healed up. He is totally fine now. He's a healthy little bean. So surgery done well. Recovery went great. Well, it wasn't good. As good as it could have gotten with a massive pit bull full of energy. He only partially ripped out one staple. Like, that's a success. If you have a dog and they're injured, you know how hard it is to keep them still. He was sedated very heavily. Next question. What's the difference between loving someone and being in love with someone? Okay, I have seen you ask this multiple times. I think you think I have a magical answer. I will say, when you love someone, you care about them. You don't want to see them harmed. You want to see them happy. You do things for them. So like, I love everybody because I don't want to see anyone have harm put on them. I want them all happy. Even people I don't like them because they're usually angry people, and I want them happy because then I'd probably like them because they wouldn't be angry people, they'd be happy people. But being in love with someone, I feel like it's this feeling where you kind of like, I'm gonna use the wrong words, but you get like infatuated with them and kind of like obsessed, and like everything about them is awesome to you. Maybe, I don't know, it's a feeling. Love is a lot, like I have answers. Really? Do you think me, of all people, I don't have answers? I don't know. Love is also an action. I don't know. Being in love with someone is definitely something you feel. It's a lot different than just loving people. Yeah, it's just like this thing where you're like, oh crap, I want to be with them all the time. They're like all you can think about. Is that what it is? Or that falling in love with someone? I don't know. Don't act like I have answers. I don't have answers. Have you watched my channel? Do you know who I am? I don't have answers to anything. Next question. How tall are you? Shorty Sophie 90 asks. Shorty Sophie, you short? You jealous? I'm 5'10". What's up? Google thinks I'm 5'9" or 5'8". Yeah, I think Google thinks I'm 5'8". Rude. Come on, man. I'm 5'10". I earned those 2 inches by not doing anything. They say like, don't drink caffeine and eat your vegetables and that's how you get tall. That's false. I ate Taco Bell and soda and coffee all growing up. I got very tall. All of those hormones from all of the meat, the bad meat I ate, I think got me this tall because it doesn't make sense. Sarah asks, what keeps you up at night? My thoughts. God, this is a dangerous place. Watch TV to fall asleep. That's what I do. Lisa asks, who was your last call? My manager just called me. Well, he has been my last 2 calls. Yesterday, I filled out half hour's worth of paperwork, sent it in, and he called me and said, yeah, I sent you the wrong paperwork. You have even more to fill out, and it's all different. But the day he called me and said that somebody wants to use part of my video for something, and that was cool. No one else calls me. Can you ask Siri, what does Siri mean? Time for Ask Siri! I hate you, Siri.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, she heard that! I hadn't even pressed it yet! Oh, you sneaky little... I was about to call her a Trump. Well, that works. What does Siri mean?
Siri has many subtle, metaphorical, and frankly contradictory meanings, none of which I am at liberty to discuss. Sorry about that.
She's trying so hard to be witty. Stop trying so hard. It's not cool. You're not cool. Siri and Alexa scare me. That's why I don't use either. Ladybug asks, why won't anyone hire me? Well, same. I was actually just talking about this with someone at a birthday party a couple days ago. He was like, I've always wanted to be a bartender, but no one would hire me. And I was like, oh, I went through the same thing. We had both taken bartending classes and we both were trying to get hired as a bartender, but no bar would accept us or hire us because we didn't have any experience. But no one would give us experience in order to be hired with experience. And I've seen this everywhere. I've seen a lot of people graduate college and not get jobs because they didn't have experience. How are you supposed to get experience sense if no one will hire you. And I guess that's why people do internships. Literally, you have to work for free in order to maybe get hired for a job in which you get paid kind of crappily. Crappily. It doesn't make any sense. I think I applied to something like 20 bars when I wanted to be a bartender, and nobody would hire me. And I was like, I'll work as a bar back. I'll work as a hostess, because I worked as a hostess before. I was like, I've had experience in the food industry, and they're like, no. I was like, I took a bartending class. They're like, no, you have to have experience. How do you get experience if no one will hire you? And when I was in high school trying to get a job, I wanted to be a waitress, and no one would hire me because I didn't have experience. So I applied to places to be a hostess, and no one would hire me. I just like randomly, somehow, like I gave my place my resume, and 6 months later they called me and they were like, do you still need a job? I was like, yes, I don't have experience. And they're like, we're gonna take a risk on you, walking people to their tables and handing out menus. Being a hostess is harder than that. Anything in customer service, anything in retail, anything with dealing with other human beings is difficult. But yeah, that's a messed up way the world is. They're like, you have to have a college degree, so go pay thousands upon thousands of dollars, get yourself in debt, get a degree. Once you graduate, that's not gonna mean anything. You also need experience. So when you're in a bunch of debt, then go work for free as an intern somewhere, starving, not being able to pay any bills because you're an intern, but then also you have a bunch of debt because you just got a college degree that is useless without the experience. Then maybe you can get an entry-level job in that position and get paid just enough to not completely starve because there's top ramen. The system's really messed up, man. People are like, back in my day, we just went there, applied, shook our hand, and got the job. Okay, Bob. All right. Times have changed. Anyway, that's my rant about job experience. Like, I don't know. So start working for free in high school when you're on your parents' dime. Then maybe you get experience if your parents are paying for you in high school. I know a lot of parents that did not pay for their kids in high school. It's kind of messed up. Is Blaze an ESA? If not, would you get him certified? I'm guessing ESA means emotional service animal. He is not. I don't need emotional service animal, so I don't feel the need to get it. Also, I feel that if I were to do that, I'd have to put him through extra training. I know you don't have to, but I'd want to put him through extra training just because when I do take him out in public, he gets very excited about everything, so he'd be very easily spotted as he's not doing anything for you. He's stressing you out more than anything else. So I don't need it, and I don't want to put in the effort to make it, so it can happen. That's all. Are you binge watching any shows? Right now I'm binge watching The Office. I just finished binge watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and before that I was binge watching Parks and Rec. I think both of those are better shows than The Office. Don't come for me. The Office is good, but it's not as amazing as everyone says it is. It's a good show. I mean, everyone on it's great, but I feel like the hype got too big around it. I thought Parks and Rec was better. Sorry. Opinions on piercing/tattoos. If that's what you want to do, go for it. I have my ears pierced, and I have a tattoo on my knee that I gave myself as a child. That's really it. I think I have a little bit of commitment issues. I don't want something on my body for the rest of my life because my hobbies, interests, desires change constantly. I do have a friend who wanted to be a tattoo artist, and she has a lot of tattoos, and she was like, I don't like all of them anymore. She said, but they remind me of the time in which I got them and where she was in her life. So it's like she sees it as more of a journal on her body because some of the tattoos she gave herself and did not end up well. And she knows that. She acknowledges it, but she appreciates the memories that tattoo has along with it. But I will say one of her ex-boyfriends, while they were together, gave her a tattoo. She had a tattoo machine, and we tattooed, me, her other best friend, and her boyfriend at the time. We all gave her a little tattoo on her ankle. And I was like, what if you don't like us in the future? And she's like, I'll always like you guys. It doesn't matter, and blah, blah, blah. And then when her and the boy broke up, she wanted to cover up the tattoo, and I wouldn't let her. I said, no, you have to deal with the consequence. It's a terrible friend. But I was like, you said that even if you wouldn't like a tattoo in the future, you would appreciate the memories that came with it. And she was like, fine, you're right. So she's stuck with some really ugly tattoos because I won't let her take them back. I have known people that got tattoos removed and covered up. Listen, I think that you should think about it. Think that it should be something that means something to you, and just accept that you might not like it in the future. That's tough cookies. But if that's what you like, if that's what you think is cool, go for it. It's your body, do what you want. Just know though, if it's in a place people can see, they're going to ask you about it. If you have a lot of piercings, they're going to get stared at, and that's just what's gonna happen in this world. But if it's your body, do what you want. If you want a bunch of holes, if you want to be a coloring book, then do it. Who cares? I will say, steer away from a face tattoo. Just really think about that one before you do it. I heard someone say once that if you want a tattoo, tattoo, draw it on your body, keep drawing it so it's always there for like a month or 3 months. And if there's ever a time when you wish that drawing wasn't there, then don't get the tattoo. So if you really want a flower all across your face, draw it there every day for 3 months. And if there's ever a time when you're like, I wish this flower wasn't drawn on my face, probably don't get the tattoo. Also, the whole earring ones, where they make your earlobe like the really big, the whole, if you get that, please let me stick my finger in it. I'm very fascinated by those ones. Let's just move on to the next question. Do you still watch Big Brother? Celebrity Big Brother comes on soon and I'm so excited. I don't, because they whisper too much in that show and I can't handle the whispering. It is such a fantastic show. It's brilliant. They always get such extreme people to be on that show, but I can't handle it because they whisper and I hate the noise of whispering. It's disgusting to me. Great show. Can't watch. Oh. That one came from nowhere. Next question. Are there any more as seen on TV products that you use on a regular basis that we don't know of? I will say the products that I've used, that I've tested recently that have stuck around, I put in the vlog the other day that useful Amazon product, the outlet shelf, where you put your Sonos speaker on top of your outlet. That one's still being used. Any of the flashlights, like the lanterns, the torch, this is a weird thing, the torch light. I'm trying to think of other things we use. That umbrella was really good. I'm trying to think of other things. I'm sure there are. They've just become part of my daily life. I'll vlog. Whenever I find one, I will vlog it and be like, oh, by the way, I'm still using this. I don't go in the kitchen often, so I don't use a lot of the kitchen products, but that's because I don't go in the kitchen often. That's not because the products aren't great. Next question. What did the birthing room smell like? That's a weird question, and I don't remember. I don't recall sniffing and being like, this is a scent. I was just kind of there. That's all. I don't remember there being a scent. If you're trying to ask what it smells like when a baby comes out, I don't know. I was crying so my nose was running. I wasn't sniffing anything. What exercise do you love/hate the most? I've been doing yoga a lot. I love child's pose. If you say that's not an exercise, you're wrong. I love child's pose. That's my favorite exercise. I also love doing chest presses just because it's kind of easy, except my shoulder's been clicking. There's something wrong with my left shoulder. Every time I go down, it clicks. I thought my knees were the only issue. It doesn't hurt though. It just makes a clicking noise and it doesn't hurt. I don't know what's going on. I hate with a passion mountain climbers and planks. Disgusting. I also can't do squats because my knees hurt, so I hate them. Also, running sucks. But I love basketball. And there's a lot of exercises I love and I hate. Can your mom keep doing one vlog a week? It's so fun to see where the Ballinger kids get their funny, sincere personalities. Thank you for all your kind words. I'm not gonna force her to do anything. She's been pretty busy lately. She's been going to Colleen's a lot because she's obsessed with the baby, and so she's like, oh, you need me here. Don't worry, you need me here. I just need to be, I'll hold the baby, I'll hold the baby. She's been doing that a lot, so she hasn't really had time to vlog, but when she's home and settles down, I'll be like, hey mom, you wanna vlog again? But I'm not gonna force her because it's not fun to be forced to do anything. But I agree, her vlogs are hilarious. Can this be the last question before you throw over your phone behind you? Yes, it can be. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to see videos every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel. Like this video if you liked it. My dog is wiggling. No, I'm sorry. I hit you with the phone, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. All right, bye. I don't know where you're going. The door's closed. Let's do a shout out. It's his butt. He's putting his butt in my face. Such a punk. All right, the person who retweeted my last video, which was testing something. Who knows? Testing rain products. I used that poncho, I used those booties, and I used that umbrella, but I gave it away to somebody because they needed it more than me. So I do use those products, for sure. Those are products that I've definitely been using. Let's go Ballinger family. Thank you so much for retweeting that. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my vlog channel. Make sure that you're following my podcast, All Things Internet, new episodes every Monday. I love you guys, and remember, above all else, stay awesome, possums.